When multiple people collaborate, even the most careful teams may run into situations where their changes conflict with each other. When going through the publishing process, publications will check to see if there are any conflicts between your publication and production. There are some instances where the conflict can be automatically resolved and others that require us to fix them. During the publishing process, you'll see a section on conflicts and if they can be automatically resolved and how Liferay will fix it. If you're okay with how the conflict is fixed, then there's nothing more that needs to be done except publish your changes. The conflict will be resolved when the publication is published. If conflicts cannot be resolved automatically, it will require us to resolve them manually. Generally speaking, manually resolving conflicts will require us to either edit or modify the change or discard the change altogether. It is important to note that if we discard a change, it's gone forever and we cannot get it back. So make sure if you do discard a change, it's something that you indeed want to do and you saved any changes you want to keep. When it comes to conflicts that we have to manually resolve, there are 6 types of them. In this video, we'll go over each one and discuss how we run into these conflicts and how to resolve them. That way you'll know how to avoid them and some of the steps that you can take if you encounter them. Let's go ahead and get started. And as always, thank you for watching. The first is duplication conflicts. This type of conflict occurs when something in production and the same thing in a publication shares the same unique value, such as a name. An example of this is if in a publication, a folder called marketing is created, while in production, a folder with the same name is created. To resolve a duplication conflict, you can either edit the value, in our example, the name of the folder, or discard the change in the publication. Next, we have modification conflicts. This type of conflict occurs when a change to a specific entity occurs in both production and in the publication before the publication is published. If you are working on an entity like a web content article in a publication, but during your work, the web content article is modified in production, a modification conflict will be given to us when we publish the publication. Some modification conflicts can be automatically resolved, while others require us to fix. To resolve this conflict, the conflicting material can be edited. We can discard the changes in our publication or replace the version of the entity in production. The next 2 are deletion modification conflicts and modification deletion conflicts. A deletion modification conflict is when an entity that is edited in a publication is deleted in production before the changes are published. A modification deletion conflict is the opposite, when an entity is deleted in a publication but still being edited in production. The only way we can resolve these conflicts is to discard the conflicting changes in the publication. Next up, we have missing requirement conflicts. These conflicts occur when an entity that is created or edited in a publication is dependent on another entity that is deleted in production. Using an example, if a file is added to a folder in a publication, but that same folder is deleted in production, we would run into the missing requirement conflict. To resolve this conflict, discard the change in the publication, or if the change in production was done through a publication, reverting the change from the publication can resolve the missing requirement conflict. And the last one on our list is addition conflicts. This type of conflict occurs when a user tries to revert a publication that has already been reverted. This effectively is trying to add back something that has already been added. We'll discuss this more in detail in another video. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the conflicts you may encounter with publications and how to resolve them. I hope you found this video useful, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.